We here, fam. What's up? Let me check this out. How's everybody doing? I'm testing out. Trying to go to a Facebook page as well as a Facebook group, or not group. My profile. So trying to figure out if it worked. What do you think about, like, I got the music going now. Got the music going. Now it's not just me talking. Let's see yet. Maybe I have to do it in just... At least I gotta go ask Streamlabs, customer service or whatever. They're really good, by the way. If you're, there's one thing, OBS is good. I like it, but one thing that makes me use Streamlabs over it is that if I ever have a problem, they're paid for their paid plan. It's like their customer service is, it's impeccable. So let me just check and make sure you hear me. I'm not just talking to myself. I think that wouldn't be that bad. All right, here we go. Hold on, let's see. Let's hear those jams. Man, that's smooth. That's smooth in the background. There we go. I worked on fixing the audio levels yesterday. Seemed like I was a little low, so sorry about that. We fixed it now. I don't know why it's not. I'm gonna have to go yell at them, but I don't want to. Here, I gotta change this just in case I accidentally go to that page. We don't want that. Okay, let's go back over to. So I was working on a couple things in OBS as well. Look at this one. Look at this. Can you hear me? Look, that's my no camera mode. So I can kind of like do some streams when I don't feel like being on camera. It's just me working out in VR. You can't even, actually it's not even, you can't even, it's only on the mobile version, the vertical one. It's nothing on the other one, but I needed something to fill in that space. Yeah, why not, right? But yeah, so if you're watching on mobile, you're just seeing me playing cardio, stuff. I'm just playing around. And then I also created this one right here, which you can't see it. It looks normal on it just looks like my face is there. But if I added, would be like a guest would be able to pop up. If I want to bring people on these lives, I could do that through Streamlabs pretty easily, up to like 11 guests. But I think on the mobile it might get a little crowded. But and then I'm clicking the next one. You can't see any change, but I made a 2-guest one, so I could bring 2 people on, and I could just kind of fine tune this as I go. So, and then we got our scene, which is just my normal one right there. Nothing changed on mobile, and then just my camera. So building out some things to make it so it's a little easier for me. I want to be able to go like stream the vibe coding, and not feel like what am I saying? I want to stream the vibe coding and not feel like I have to be on camera all the time, because I feel like it makes me more efficient by actually being on, like, actually streaming myself working. But right now I'm hanging out with you, but sometimes I just need to work and not chat. So I'm trying to build it so I could have both types of streams, so I could stream more and I could just show you what I'm working on, as long as it's not showing some sort of API key. Then why not? I'll hang out with you. You can hang out with me. Yeah. Yep. Okay. So first off, let's just do. By the way, like, if you like what I'm building, let me know, because I have this kind of vision to turn it into actual, like, product. So it's kind of evolved from just me just playing around with something into something that might actually be able to be a product. Because I was playing around with Claude Code before, and it got me a lot of automations, but Claude Code, I'm like, dude, I'm building my terminal, and then I'm like, oh, what would I have wanted when I got started? And I'm like, just build that, and then the next person that comes in will, like, not have to deal with what I dealt with or had to go through when I was starting building a business, and I could just remove that pain point and that be the product. So kind of makes sense. So I'll show you kind of what I've been working on, but okay, I don't want to get distracted. I do get distracted. You know me. Look, okay, so we've made 10 prompts so far. Let's just make let's make 5 more, because now we have 20 songs. That lasts us about 30 minutes. So let's just let's have it make us another one. It seems like it's giving us a variety. I'm just using the same. I'm still using the same chat window, so it has the same context. It's not using up a lot of the context. You could use the chat for a little while, but eventually it uses up the whole context of the chat, and then it starts becoming gobbledygook. So I'm just going to grab that, and let's go back over to Suno. I think I put a description for Suno, or a link for just Suno in the description on YouTube. Let me just double check. If not, I should grab it just in case. Oh no, what did I do? More. I wanted to go to more. Invite a friend because you're my friend. I'm going to grab my link and make sure it's in my description. Let's get some music going again, because the quietness, it's getting it. I could tell it was already getting to you. Let me just check. Cool. I'm really liking that I can go vertical and horizontal streams at the same time. Let me know if you like it, because I do. I think it's great, personally. Okay, yeah. Yeah, Suno's link is already in the description. So if you like what I'm working on right here, just go and grab the description on YouTube. I think you get some free credits, and that's all I get. I don't get any money. I just get some free credits, which I accidentally subscribed for a year, so I pre-bought all my credits for a year. Okay, so what was I doing? See, you're distracting me. I don't know why you do that. Here, let's put these all the way on the right side so they're nice and organized in my chaos. And then we're going to go back home, and we're going to go to create, and I created that prompt. I just need like to be able to go live for like an hour and never run out of music in the background, or never hear the same song twice. That's pretty simple. That's not what I needed. I needed this again, since I copied the other thing. All right, so we'll do this while we're working on other stuff. I need instrumental. So let's just create our first one. See some of the stuff I'm working on right there. I'm excited to show you. Let me know where you're watching from. I was trying to stream to Facebook page. I think I need to talk to customer service for Streamlabs to figure it out. But my goal, so I have a whole bunch of Facebook pages. Like, when I say a whole bunch, I mean I have a lot that I post in, like short form content. It's one of the things I use High Level for. And I could schedule it out to all those Facebook pages, and I could use a CSV file and just upload the file. And I can show you guys more of this stuff. It's pretty cool. It's magic. But it uploads everything. I could put up like a month's worth of content just by uploading a document, and it was the closest thing to AI before AI. But it schedules it all out, and then what was it? Which I bet you could even now take the CSV and randomize the dates. Ooh, that's a good point. Make it seem more like a real person posting and not a scheduled time. Good point. Man, you're smart. Go back over here. Probably generated our song already. Let's pause this. Now we got 22 songs. Here, oh, it's not done yet. We get version 2. Go ahead and add these to the playlist. Live stream. Add to playlist. Live stream. Still generating, so might as well just put them in the order they need to be in, because they're 2 different versions. So now I just have my version 2, and it's like It's almost like a somewhat loop if you think about it. A somewhat loop. There we go. At the bottom of that. Let's go back over here and just give them a little listen. Oh yeah. Okay. See? And now we'll just say, take this again. And this. And I probably could just have Claude automate what I'm doing right now, by the way. I'm using human things to do things that Claude could do for me. But I want to listen to it is the thing right now. Actually, so, and I'm hanging out with you doing it, so I don't mind. Let's go ahead and like add these in real quick so that part's done and we can just listen to it when it's done. Version 2. Late night loop craft. That's funny. I'd say throughout this live, I'll probably like add another 20. I'll just get the first 10 in real quick. So this is the set. This should bring us up to 4. Okay. Go show kind of the stuff that I've been working on. Here, let me just start generating the next one. No, it got quiet. Got quiet, everyone. I'm sorry. You'll have to just hear me talk for a second. I want to grab this. There's the prompt. That's what we're after. And then I'm going to come here, come yonder, paste the new prompt in, start generating it, and let's take a little listen to these ones. Don't hate it. It's like good background music. That's what I'm after. It's like, yeah, let's just work and chill. And I could also make like another mix, probably like a death metal mix. I don't know. Don't listen to me. I'm crazy. I didn't add it into the playlist. That would probably be a reason why it wouldn't be in the playlist. If I had to have a theory, it'd be what I would theorize. And now that it's in the playlist, I would theorize that's why it's in there now, because I added it in, you know? You know what I'm saying. See, now I got 26 songs. It's like magic. Just 2 more prompts, and I reached my goal of getting to that 30, which is a halfway goal of the stream, but then I could focus on that. Gosh, I failed you again. I haven't put on any music for you to listen to. Here's this one. You can listen to this until. See, now we're going to just have one more and then we'll be done. And then we won't have to think about this except for the other 5 prompts we need to do. We'll have to think about it for those. the other one. There's version 2. Or version 1, I guess. I'll add these to the playlist. Man, we're being really efficient, except that I probably could have AI do this. But we're hanging out. That's like this. I think that's the point, right? And go here. Generate this. Refresh this. Zoom down there. Oop. And add the other one, I guess. I thought I did. Uh-oh. What did I mess up? I messed something up. Did I? No, I fixed it. I fixed it, everyone. Ooh, that was a close one. I almost embarrassed myself in front of everyone. Oh, this one. Get that going. Let's get that 15th prompt. Let's get the 15th prompt. There we go. Man, my neck is stiff today. I got my Theragun over here somewhere. I have to use it during the stream. Just fair warning. Let's get this last one to generate. And then we're good, right? We did it. Now I won't have to pay attention for as long, which is exactly the goal. I just don't want to pay attention to, at least, so if I click repeat, like loop, it will loop one song, which seems like an issue with this player. I just have a playlist. I just want to play the playlist on loop, which is weird that that's not a thing, unless I'm just not understanding it. I'll figure it out. But for my other playlist thing, the screen here. Screen. I might just put it into OBS. Because I think I'll create a be right back window as well. But yeah. Man. Pinched a nerve in my neck. It's really killing me. Went to yoga on Saturday, and it didn't even fix it. All those yogis, they lied to me. Okay, so these are almost done. Then I guess play it from the beginning, and we'll have like 45 minutes before I can create 20 songs at once. Sounds nice. Sounds nice. For now. That sounds good. I like it. It's good jams. Let's just hit play on the first one, and look, we got 30 songs now. Just to play in the background during the live. I did good stuff. I'm proud of us. Now we can go over here and we can kind of see what we've been working on. Oh, I messed it all up. Did I ruin it? Is it all ruined? I ruined it. What'd I do? That's right. Okay, so I have to go here. Dashboard. Try again. Let's see. I'm going to tell it. The server seems to be down. Can you turn on the server and make sure that there is a button in the Chrome extension to turn on the server or connect to the server from the Chrome extension? That's what you'd call good English. Check the other places that we're streaming to. So I checked. We got this one here. There we go. We got my sweet voice right there. That's that's the YouTube. Let's check Facebook. I don't think it worked on the Facebook page, unfortunately. Failed. I failed that one. But we have the AI working for us now. It's thinking. Doing the stuff. Okay. Yeah, we're live there, and look at that. We're live on face of the book. But I don't think we're live in the group in the Facebook page. Pretty sure we're not. I see no live streams. Don't think it worked, everyone. I hate to, point any fingers, but Mark Zuckerberg, I think that I could hold you accountable for this particular snafu. So you failed me about not making it easy to stream to multiple Facebook pages to exploit your algorithm. Very disappointed in you. Very disappointed. Still doing the thing. Still thinking. Like a jerk. See, I'm looking at. I forgot what I was doing. Look at me. I was checking to see if I was streaming on the X, that one platform that open live. I am. Look at that. Even like low latency and everything. That's pretty dope. Low latency is what we're after. I don't need that on. Wait, no, it wasn't on. It just had a blue light. Oh gosh, this is still doing its thing. It is. It is, but it's done stuff. See? It's doing stuff. In case you didn't notice. So I kind of opened up a can of worms. I just wanted to create kind of a dashboard. I'll show you in a second. Of course, when I want to show you something, it's not working, but it's working all day. So I break something. It's one of the things with vibe coding. So this is kind of the dashboard. If I refresh, I think it's going to go away. Oh no, is it working? Did it fix it? Did the code? Yeah, it fixed it. Look at that. So originally what I was just building was kind of just a tools list, this page right here. All right. This was all that I was building. I just wanted to have a panel where when I install AI things from like GitHub, where I could just easily have them organized in my own organization way. And that's what the original thing that I was building. That's it. I just wanted a panel where I could just have tools like I could click launch and it would launch Remotion Studio like this. And then I could just kind of build on these tools and tune them for my personal, needs. Here, there's I gotta close some of these. God, that's scary. So, like the avatar, this was a really bad ad. It does not work very well yet. Or there's a thumbnail generator, which I had to kind of like study another thumbnail generator. It doesn't have the same look as that one, but it should have a lot of the functionality once I'm done with it. And then the idea that I kind of have is like these different bundles could be skills, like you build skills into them, which then you want these tools to be all, whatever you build to be able to be handled on the code layer, which then you could hand off to Claude Code. And there's a theory. I need to run it by like AI and just thoughts and see what's possible. I might be saying stuff that isn't even possible, or my neck's stiff. Sorry, stretch. I don't even know if it's 100% possible. Is what I'm saying. But a man can dream. A man can dream. So what I've created now so far is like, okay, I said, okay, just because I have apps in a panel, I wanted to create workflows. But then I said, okay, so I created these workflows that you could create, just flow, like, best way to put it is that these are like automation plans, planning out automations that you could use. And then the idea would be that if you build these tools, so something like Cowork can manage them, it would be like kind of creating as much locally as possible, like kind of have like a local content machine that everything happens locally, or as much as it can on your local machine. For me, I'd probably put like a VPS or something. Like, I'd build a VPS. My back's so stiff today. Man, I need to do some yoga today. Check tomorrow, see if I've done it. My camera is so unlevel. So the idea would be that I create flows, and then eventually I'd be like, okay, I can hand a workflow over to Cowork, and it's going to be able to say, okay, here's the list of tools, and then Cowork can go and have this as a blueprint of things that it could use in order to complete the task locally. And then, of course, with Cowork, it will go and finish, fix, do whatever it has to elsewhere. But it's basically, this is going to be my tool set that I can give to Cowork to complete the task. And I'll make sure that I know for a fact that it can be done the way that I want. And yeah, so that was kind of the idea. And that may evolve over time, but I create new workflows. I could reorder them if I want. Simple so far. I'm sure it will become more advanced over time. Delete them if I want. And then I said, you know what? Part of it is like originally it was just tools, but I had everything like, these are all still ideas if you really think about it. None of them really are. I created them. They're just not really doing what they need to do yet. But I wanted a way to like brainstorm ideas. So somebody mentioned in the stream yesterday, I'm like, oh, you should there's somebody that would bring up YouTube. It would like bring up the YouTube stream, or a TikTok stream, sorry. And then when Claude was done coding, it would it would go and minimize that and bring it back up when Claude's coding. That way, there's a lot of time when I just hit this, I'm talking to you, but when I'm not doing stuff, I could have it bring up, like, maybe I am streaming, but it brings up like a video game that I could play or something like that. Like I have Open Emu and I could play, I even think I have it here. There you go. It's all the games. I have it turned on the computer anyways. I like retro games. But it was just a fun little idea that I had. So I just started this, and the real thing that it expanded into was, I'm like, oh, this is really, I need to turn this into a tool that could take somebody from day one of downloading it and help them figure out, like, learn about them. Because this is the stuff that I wish that I had for myself when I was starting. Learn about the way that you operate as a person, and then help them build a business around what they can do, or because I think a lot of people, they tell people that they need to, like, go and do something, but a lot of people are not capable of doing all of these things, right? Not everybody is capable of doing all of these things. So you want the AI to understand what you're going to do and what you're actually going to follow through with, because not everybody does. So with that, I think a lot of people, their issues I think it's consistency is the real issue. It's not putting in the work. People are willing to put in the work, but I think they need homework. So what I want this to do, like what this has evolved into over the freaking weekend, is creating kind of an AI coach that could learn about you and then come up with a business plan and monetization plan and create everything for you. Just here, like, so. And then I want to create incentives to have different affiliate, like if I share this with somebody else. But the idea would be is, like, if I came to it and gave it my profile or filled out my profile, and then it knows about me, and then it could help me, like, hey, what about these, like, pitch business ideas, almost like an incubator. Is almost like the way I envision it, like kind of creating an AI incubator where I could pitch ideas to it, but then based off of what it knows about me, it could pitch ideas to me as well, and then we could create whatever kinds of automations to kind of, I don't know what the right way to say it, like help that. But that part doesn't necessarily, the incubator part doesn't necessarily have to be even something that I release publicly. That's something I'm doing for myself. It's something that I want because I want it to give me ideas that can make me money, and then just basically print the business idea for me based off of me, and give me the steps to do this, this, and this, and then automate as much as possible so the person's not doing it manually. So that's right in the emails. And then the idea was that kind of you have your business profile. This is very poorly filled in, but when you log in, it's going to, I have it pop up. I created a chat bot, and I connected it to Anthropic, and I'm going to make it so you could have all the different things. So in settings, I've been working on settings. We still have our our profile picture, a dark mode, a light mode. Wow, gosh, so bright. Ugh. And then system, I'm gonna stick with dark. We have our name. I think I'm gonna add in a nickname option too, maybe. Something like nickname that would show up here. Changing your password and your email. Then I have the default page. Right now it's set to tools, but maybe you're really working in ideas right now, or you're focusing on workflows or whatever. Maybe it needs to, grab one of the, like, you want that to be the default. You could change it there. Then I have API keys. Right now, the only one I have in there is Anthropic, and I even made sure that it is set to what you might call like a streamer mode, where I just wanted every bit of personal information to be blurred out. So if I'm ever in here, I'm never like bringing it up and, oh, you saw my API keys, because I thought ahead. I'm like, I don't want that to be leaked. So I had it like hide all the API keys. And then, like, this is Google. I realized it's not even the right API key that it's hunting for, so I'm going to have to add that. Another thing that I added, sorry, let me drink some of the water. I'm very involved in, like, Web3 communities and stuff like that, and I understand that they are not necessarily, like, people don't necessarily need or want to use that stuff. At least they don't know that they need it. It's all under the hood, which is completely fine. But I wanted to create a way that I could, so there's communities that I'm involved in. If I want to reward them with something or give them access to something in the tool, I haven't built any of that into it yet, but I wanted to create a way. So I created a wallet connect where I can click here, and now see it shows that it's connected to, I connect a Solana wallet. And I might even have it build a way to have a custodial wallet or something like that. Let's start with this. But the idea would be, connect this NFT and you get some sort of access within the tool. I haven't given any kind of access. I just wanted to make sure that I could build it, and I did. So here, when you create a new business, let's see, blockchain. I'm not going to go through the whole thing, but the idea is that I click it. Look, it's set to. That's a glitch. So now I just have to say this. Okay. Admin accounts should be able to create unlimited profiles. What I did was that was one of the perks, actually. So what I did was I said that, I'm going to close this. What I said was, if you connect your Draft Tower NFT, which is that's the community that I'm involved with, if you connect that NFT, then you can create up to 10 business profiles. If you don't, you can only create one. So that's kind of like a perk that I can give to people if they want to connect that NFT. If they can create those profiles. If they don't have it, then they just get one. It's a gift for people. Doesn't cost me anything. It actually would end up giving them a way to actually use potential credits if I build a credit system into this to charge. I kind of like the idea of building as many APIs in as possible, so people could do the API method, or otherwise I just use credits and take their tool, and it works out just fine. But let's see. But I love the fact that there's a glitch that I found. Whoa, you're pulling on me. There's a glitch that I found, and I just had to chat with it. I used a lot of usage already this morning, though. Look at this. Already over halfway, but it resets in an hour. We just reset for the week. No, I didn't use too much last week. I'm already 4%. I should have gone way heavier over the weekend. Way heavier. You know what I could do? Well, this is doing its thing. Let's make a 16th one. Let's get those other... See, we're going to get like a couple hours worth. By the end of this, we should have about an hour worth. What does that mean? 40? So let's make get like 80 or 100 tracks in there for this vibe, and that should cover like a live stream. People could just like live stream for 2 hours, 2.5 hours, something like that, and never run out of new jams to listen to. Gotta stop saying It's on my list of things to stop saying. Boom. They're filler words. I hate using them. I gotta stop. Hold me accountable. Yell at me in the chat if I use filler words. Something I'm conscious of not wanting to do. Okay. Let's see what's happening. Let's see, I just go back like, hit the refresh button. Now, I wanted to create another profile. Boom. Blockchain. There we go. So see, you can see what it actually is doing. When I create a new profile, I could, work on this chat, that it fine tune it and have it improve itself. But the idea is it brings up a chat and it's going to onboard you and learn about you, and then it will fill in this information. And obviously I want to evolve it. And then here we'll go over to this one where I have more filled in. But I see these other ones. I'm going to still figure this out. But like we have a refresh. I haven't done this yet. Refresh. See, I haven't figured out what these buttons, they haven't actually built it yet. But like this is like a profile master document that I want it to do. So maybe like I have it set to a refresh, but I want it to create, okay, now let's look at everything in our profile and let's update the personal profile MD and JSON file. Let's update our business plan. So this way, whenever our coach needs something accessed, it knows everything that it needs to know about us in order, in order to stay up to date and make sure that we are successful. That is kind of the idea. And it's still very archaic and early on, but I'm figuring it out, and then it will just be a flow. You come on here, it asks you the right questions, gets you to a business plan, and then ideas. Basically, like I think that my version will be a little bit, whatever I release publicly might be a stripped down version of my version that I release in here. I think it's working pretty good so far, though. All right, so hold on. So this is like a admin dashboard that I built. So I could see I created this. So I'm this is obviously not done yet, but this is going to be kind of like a system where people could have roles, and the roles would give them different access or eventually tokens, maybe. So maybe you're one of my high-level affiliates. The idea would be that I can give you some tokens that you could use on app without connecting your API. That would be an idea that I had. And that way I could give people access to things on here and never actually charge them. But just reward them for being my affiliate for other things, and or allow them just to use the tool and connect their API. And there's other things like part of it is I'm heavy in with like using high level. And I can just wrap that into the business plan, and you could do the same thing with whatever you're building. It's like if you have a key affiliate product, you just wrap that in as one of the things that they need, and then they build around it, and then it makes it so as long as their business structure is around a product that you get a commission on. You can do that with like the affiliate, or maybe you have like a high level like agency level, and you want to white label it, and when they subscribe to that, it gives them some credits in your tool. But I could see how all this could just be built. Like before, it used to sound like, oh, this is just what do you call it? Like a pipe dream. It's like you're just rambling about ideas. But the thing is, like, I think with this, these ideas, they just become reality. Like, this is a tool that look at this dashboard that I have right in front of my face with actual analytics that it's already generating. So, like, maybe I learn more analytics that I want to track here, and I'll just start tracking more of them. Like, maybe this will click through to things when I click it, you know? And right here, you see I have that's just the one account that I have, but it started up 4 chats. I could say, like, this particular one has started up 4 chats. I'm not going to click on my main one, but look, it created a test email. But this is like the email right here for the actual test account that I created. Blur it again. Shows you when I made it. See, I have an API key connected to this one. It's showing that I like this account connected to API. I went through the onboarding. Did I do it? Yep. Or did I just skip it? Oh, well, maybe if people are skipping it, I need to find a way to remind them to do it. So this is good analytics. Right now they're all on the tier, the free tier. Maybe I could make sure that this one, the tier, is marked as admin. So I am free, but I'm not paying. But there is no paid level, but see, none of these other ones have chatted because they're just test ones but now I could say, okay, I want to grant this one whatever role. These are just random roles it created. I could obviously skip in if, like, I could just say, oh, I want to, whatever perk you get for having that draft tower. I could just click this and give it to them. Make a note. Grant them access. Access list. And I'm sure I'm going to find like a bunch of like technical holes in here. And when I find one, I just need to just chat about it, and I can troubleshoot it, and then I fix it. And if I logged in to a normal one, it just wouldn't have this admin thing right here. It wouldn't show admin next to my name. But I wanted to make sure it was an admin account. But now, if I'm just like a new user, that's what a new user would see. They would see, since I actually do have it connected, but it would be the page to ask me to, where I could say no for later, and it would come here and ask me to fill it in. But if they don't fill it in, I could figure out a way to have it ask. And grant, I understand that, I'm building this locally, but when I go online, it might be a little different. But you just figure it out at that point. It's like Dunk needs Anthropic API key to add your key. I already have that connected. So I can, so what's the next thing that okay. Guess I should just actually test. Should I set it up? Okay, here's copy my business prompt. Let's see what. It's easier just to click this. I guess I didn't refresh this. These in the right order. Not that one. This is the actual page I had to refresh. Last thing. Remember? What's the last thing? wrong thing. Close ad. Copy business prompt. Okay. So it copied it, so I just want to look at it. You're a world-class business strategist and AI coach. I'm going to share a full... So this is what it created for me. So here's an example. So it just took the stuff that I filled in. And obviously I'd want the AI to improve on this. And that's what I'm working on. But... blind spots. That's pretty cool that it actually gives it. So it has this. The reason why I had to give this pop up here, I just wanted it to send people easily. So here's, if I click this, it should open up a chat in ChatGPT, and I could just easily paste. That was the idea. So there you go. For ChatGPT, let's click that off. Let's see what happens if I click Claude. I don't think I'm logged in on this browser with Claude. I am. Of course I am. Claude. Gemini. Look at that. Works like a glove. And then if I add API instead. So. Let's make some notes. For the add API instead, if the is already connected, it should offer, it should say to generate your whatever, what was I calling it? It's right there. Okay. Save it to your profile and update your profiles MD and JSON files. if there's any follow-up questions, add them to the profile. If anything is not filled in the profile, the Dunk chatbot will the topics back up organically and by asking you questions. So I guess the idea, like, I want it just to, like, not feel like it's sending you through like a questionnaire. How do you spell questionnaire? There you go. As the bot collects the relevant information in the chat plus other information it feels should be added to your profile, we will to fine-tune your personal and business plan. In a way, this bot should become your personal assistant. Gaps. Let's do this in plan mode. Oh gosh. I don't take, you know what? I'll do the third. Good old ibuprofen for now. Oh. Oh wait, hold on. I kind of two different things. It feels good that it's coming together. So right now it's just running off of a local host. So the thing that I kind of envision is this, that the tools will exist as an add-on. Like maybe I could have some way that the only way you see this stuff is if you have the Chrome extension, but it's a website. The reason why I bring it up, yeah, man, I got such a stiff neck. I hear that crack in the microphone. The idea is because this is local, so I want to be able to create an ecosystem where I could just have my command center, but also I could see all of my tools, and then what I kind of foresee is, like, as I build my own tools, I could kind of put like bubbles here and have pre-built businesses that could come in, and then you could the AI could, say I haven't built this out yet, but there's like a marketplace idea that I have. So I can just have it build me a marketplace for my tools that I build, and then just, even if there's I just organize it this way. I don't know. Still in just the idea phase, but the fact that I can get this far already, and then still going, still thinking. Is it asking the right questions? I feel a sneeze coming on. Ow. Now I have a complete picture. Let me write the plan. It's not even working. See? There it goes. All right, write the plan. Tell me the plan. Tell me the plan. Okay, so also create a management categories, create new categories, set a default category. I just figured that this could be my workflow for creating actual new apps. This is more like, I almost see this as kind of like more of a thing. This panel would end up being something just for me. And then workflows would be something like, oh, I'll install this, but maybe they have this as just like one big panel of all their tools, and there's not this. Just as far as categories, I think that's for me. For little old me. Then this is a brainstorming, just an idea board for a particular idea. But I think that the point of this is that this is the brain that will come up with ideas based off of the business that it helps you create. Then you'll come up with the right ideas that will create the right tools, either create ones that are already created or ones that, will create them. Like I'll create workflows, and I could see is potentially maybe if it helps me create a bunch of different businesses, I could share the template with people that are like, I don't know. I did have this whole entire brainstorming session with AI about kind of a tokenized credit system you could do with something like this. Still early idea, but what the idea would be like, you can give credits, but I don't like the idea of, I understand with a token, like a credit system, if you have like a SaaS, AI SaaS, you need it to have the credits expire because API key costs aren't fixed. So I can't sell you an API credit and then the API credits they change 3 months from now. If I need to adjust my costs, then I adjust my costs. And then I can't just have you hoarding the API credits. So let me make sure I'm not pulling anything up. Oh, 1 second. Let me just. Code part. Application. Right to my assist button. Click generate. All right. Let's build it out. What was I saying? Something genius. Oh, I was talking about my flow. So, bottom line, profile will become something like you start here and you build your business plan. And I'm building kind of like a chat bot that will be your coach. That's kind of the idea. And where it stands right now, what I'm building is not, it's not even going to be something that I need to share with somebody. It's more something I can build for myself. I could build something that I can go in and have an idea, and I'll probably make it so I could have like a shared personal profile. And then I could see it as I have new ideas, it could see what worked in some ideas, and it can learn from that and pitch me on ideas to pursue based off of what it knows about me, and then what has and hasn't worked so far. It's like an incubator. That's kind of like the idea. And then I could create in like Claude Cowork, I can create automations that audit the ideas and things like that. This is all just, it's building it for myself. And then I think that some of it I could probably strip and share with other people eventually. But I'm trying to build it as a tool, like an actual tool that I have to log into from the start, with the intention that it's going to eventually be something that I could share. And at that point, all what I would need to do is kind of create a version that only has the public tools, like just make part of it available. Sort of like you do with any kind of like tool that you start to build out. But it's the first time in my life that I've been able to do this all by myself, which is exciting to me. And it's going to look very different than this. But look, there we got access list, sync sheet. So let's see. I learned. I just gotta be patient and let it do its thing until. Otherwise, I'll give it too much context. And in all honesty, this context window is probably. I figure out how I could figure out how much context is used in this chat. I don't think so. I've been going a couple days, and I feel like I'm using them, but not a million worth though. So what I do is I just test it, and I'll see if I broke anything, and if not, continue going. See. See, this is the idea. Like, if I had, what do you call, hold on one second. There we go. Build a whole entire app just because I wanted to build a terminal. But ideas are endless. Okay, I remember what I was going to tell it. So in our admin panel, there should be a way that we can connect our Google Docs account or Google Sheets, so we can have it create a Google Sheet in our account and track everything in that account. Wording. Like allow lists. Like allow lists. all this would basically do is add them to a role if they are on that Google Sheet list. Are on that Google Sheet list. Then from other tools like High Level Affiliate, I can have that list populated with their names and emails, giving them access in my tool because they are my affiliates. Do any of that. This would give them then I would have to create some sort of other automation or co-work session that would check my affiliate names and emails and add them to that Google Sheet. And then I would have access, and then I would give access to those emails or accounts connected to those emails. All right, I just wanted to get that out of my head. Let me just refresh this. What are I even telling it to do? Card now has 2 states. Okay, let me just check. Was it admin? No, that was in settings. What did I remove? There's some down here. No, that was in business. It was in business. Profile. Down here. Let's say. To business analysis card has 2 states. Business analysis. Let's see it. It's not there anymore. So. So wait. Business analysis. Profile tab. Log out. Log back in real quick. Just copy this part. Troubleshoot the problem at hand before I open up another can of worms. Mm-hmm.